The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network. The following is a
And welcome, fans, to the Grant Center here at Averett University for tonight's duel. I'll be your host, Joseph Swanson, bringing you some wrestling action tonight as the Averett University Cougars will take on the Liberty University Flames. Both teams there gathering here at the center mat as we're going to begin starting lineups here. We'll get things going here for Averett. Leading off will be at 125 will be Sam Brazwell taking on Dante Menino. And then that'll be followed up by Joseph Jones versus Logan Robertson. Brandon Woody, the senior, at 141 will take on John Stewart. Followed by Tony Blackman versus either Charlie Hudson or Brandon Alleman, I believe. Alleman. Thomas Baldwin, the freshman, at 157 versus Chad Cantrell. And then the freshman Alex Turley at 165 versus David Over. George Mosley, the sophomore, at 147 will take on Ethan Martin. Zion Carpenter, another freshman, at 184 will take on Blake Barrick. And Billy Baldwin, brother of Tommy Baldwin, at 197 will take on Josiah Murphy. And then Trent Ragland at 285 will take on either Jeff Allen or Rick Weaver. And we'll have some exhibitions following that after the duel between Averett. But exciting one here tonight as Averett, number 15 in the country, comes into action, looking to go to 10-0 on the year. It'll be the best start again and continue the best start here in program history as Sam Brazwell, currently number 1 in the country by D3Wrestle.com, will get things started off with the Cougars. And for fans at home, if you haven't watched him, he is an exciting one on the mat as typically he likes to put the Cougars up early. The guy that Blake Ruler talks about a lot, that he's kind of the spark plug to this lineup as he gives way to a very impressive lineup after him. But good chance for the Cougars to hopefully take an early lead as Brazwell will take on Dante Menino. That's a battle we've been looking forward to as Menino gave Brazwell probably his tightest bout of the year back early on at the Star City Open. I believe that was 14-6 or 14-8, one of those two scores. But Menino, one of those guys that has battled Brazwell tough in the past, so that will be an exciting one to watch here. That will lead back to Joseph Jones as he takes on Logan Albertson. A lot of these guys did face off early in the year, as I mentioned, at the Star City Open, so be interested to see how these teams have improved, as that was nearly a month ago back in January. So be exciting to see how this thing stacks up tonight. As we talked about, starting lineups getting read off right now, but Brazwell will get things going 11-0 on the year. Brandy Wardy 12-1, tied for the team lead and wins, along with Alex Turley at 12-1 and Zion Carpenter at 12-2. Cougars currently with 6 or 7 guys, I believe. Looks like 6 guys with 10 wins or more, with Ragland, Carpenter, Mosley, Turley, Woody, and Brazwell all over 6 wins. Turley and Carpenter enter the night with 11 pins apiece, both 2 of the top in Division 2, or Division 3, excuse me, as Brazwell heads to the center of the mat. He'll take on Menino here early in this one. Brazwell, one of those guys that likes to score a lot of points, can win by pin. Not many decisions, but a lot of tech fall victories in his career, as he enters the night with 99 career victories, looking to pick up number 100 on the year. As he's a guy that looks for early takedowns, likes to go up early, will let guys back up as he likes to score a lot of points. As we talked about, duels tonight on matches tonight on both mats. Brazwell, Menino here. Both not really to gain an advantage just yet. Brazwell takes a look at the clock. Menino makes the swipe. Good job there by Brazwell, as Brazwell looked to go low on the legs. But Menino, good job defending there as he was able to get up. It looked like Brazwell was trying to come back around to score a takedown, but Menino was able to get off the mat quick. Good recovery there. As you can hear Coach Rulo over there, happy feet, happy feet. Menino goes to take down Brazwell, but good job there by Brazwell as he was able to throw Menino to his back. Scores 2 points for the takedown to go up 2-0. Looking to score back points here. Not able to count, as the referee was saving. Was unable to hold position there as Menino was able to flip back to his stomach. Good early takedown there by Brazwell as he managed to keep his feet in bounds to score the takedown, as they're going to call it out. Menino will head back to the center circle now as Menino will start down. As we mentioned, good job there by Brazwell to keep his feet in to score the takedown. As Menino will get out, he'll get the 1-point escape here. Score goes to 2-1 now in favor of Brazwell. As we mentioned earlier in this one, Brazwell ranked number 1 in the country by Division3Wrestling.com. Top 10 in the country by Flow Wrestling and Track Wrestling. As he keeps looking at the clock over here. Just under a minute remaining here in the first period. As that will carry them both out of bounds. They'll head back to center mat and start in neutral position. As we mentioned, Brazwell and Menino did meet in the Star City Open. Brazwell winning that by decision 14-7. 35 seconds here remaining. Ride time not quite a factor, as it looks like we got a blood timeout here on the mat. Following Brazwell, it will be the junior Joseph Jones taking on Logan Albertson. Menino, a freshman, 5'10", 180 pounds, out of Lynchburg, Virginia. As it looks like he's getting taped up here. He'll slap the headgear back on, as they'll head to neutral position here in the center of the mat with 35 seconds remaining here in the first period. Brazwell up 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me. Brazwell looking to score another point, shoots the leg. Good job there by Menino. As they're going to call a stalling there on red. As we're going to have another blood timeout here as his headgear, as the patch they did put on managed to fall off. Brazwell attacking that early. As we mentioned, Averett 9-0 on the year. Liberty comes in, club team, Division I, but 3-0 on the year, scoring victories over Emmanuel College 30-17 early on in the year, and then picking up wins over St. Andrews University, where they scored over 50 points, and then a 45-point outing against number 2 NAIA ranked Life University. Cougars coming off an impressive win last time out as they took down Bluefield College. Cougars scoring close to 30-plus points a match. Is approaching 10 seconds left here in this period as Menino looked to shoot the leg there, but good defense by Brazwell. It looks like Brazwell is content to ride this one out for the first period. That's going to bring us to the second period. Brazwell up 2-1 now. Brazwell starting on bottom here. Scores an early escape there to go up 3-1. Nino looked like he was trying to score back points, tried to flip Brazwell over, but Brazwell was able to break his grip and get out of it. Look to see if Brazwell goes on the attack here early. Fighting for position right now. Looked like he was trying to lock in that front cradle as he's able to score a 2-point takedown. Good job there. Managed to escape the initial attack there by Benito and quickly scoot around to the back to score the 2 points. Brazwell now up 4-1. Should be 5-1, I believe. As Menino scores the 1-point escape there. Typical in Brazwell fashion, as we're going to have a quick timeout. As they're discussing the riding time right now, but saying there should be 14 more seconds of riding time on the clock here. Brazwell up 5-2. One of those guys that likes to score a lot of takedowns will take an opponent down, allow him to get back up and go back to work. So not surprising to see him let Menino up there versus score back points like a lot of other guys on the Cougars roster. Brazwell looking to set the tone here early for Averett. Has been the main trendsetter here in the Cougars lineup, as we mentioned. 11-0 on the year, looking for victory number 100 in his career tonight. Comes in on the night at 99 career victories as he's locked up. Almost tried to flip him up there. Good job there by Benito to score the escape, but to get away. But Brazwell on the attack, quick. As he's going to call them both off the mat. Almost scored a takedown there on Brazwell, but Brazwell able to keep his balance there. Brazwell almost scoring a takedown as well. Very quick wrestler. Brazwell senior. First team All-American last year. Both him and Brandon Woody, two of the most decorated wrestlers in program history in just the fourth year. As Menino looking to score a takedown, gets the leg wrecked on Brazwell, but Brazwell, good job able to get out of that. Hanging on to a 6-2 lead right now. As the referee's going to call momentum that carried him out of the circle now. They'll head back to center mat. 16 seconds here remaining in the second period. Brazwell shoots the leg. He'll score a 2-point takedown. Now 8-2 as he'll ride out the rest of the second period. Up 8-2, 49 seconds of ride time, so not a factor just yet. See if Brazwell elects to allow Menino up here or if he tries to go for some back points. They're going to call a caution on red there. As Brazwell will go to work now. Looking to lock in the wrist as he will not allow Menino to get up. But Menino will get out. Score now 8-3. Good job there by Menino. Both wrestlers locked up now. Brazwell looking to throw the hip there, but job there by Menino. Menino shoots the leg, but misses. Brazwell quick as they're going to call momentum. And Brazwell will quickly capitalize on that to score another 2-point takedown, now up 10-3. With 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining now here in the third period. We'll see if Brazwell allows Menino to get up or if he will look to score some back points here. Looking to lock in that wrist. As they're going to call stalling now on red. That's going to be a 1 point now for green. Brazwell now up by 8 as Menino will work his way out of bounds. We'll head back to center mat. Menino will start down now. Score 11-3. Brazwell, as you could hear, Coach Rulo in the background. Brazwell with 1 minute and 29 seconds now in ride time, so technically up 12-3. As he will allow Menino out, that will pull the score 11-4. 12-4 with ride time. 8-point lead now for Brazwell as Menino shot the leg. Brazwell was able to quickly pull his foot out of the way as he quickly shoots the body. But good job there by Menino as he looked to score a takedown there, but Brazwell was able to fight out of that. 29 seconds left as you can hear Coach Rulo telling to Brazwell to go on the attack. Looking to score a late takedown as he was able to get Menino to the mat, but Menino was able to maintain position as Brazwell flipped back around and scored a 2-point takedown there. 13-4, 14-4 with ride time. As we're at 7 seconds, counting down under 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will conclude the first match of the night as Averett will take a 4-0 lead off a major decision victory from senior Sam Brazwell. As that will bring, as you saw crossing the camera, junior Joseph Jones to the match as he'll take on Logan out Robertson. Robertson and Jones meeting earlier back in the year at the Star City Open as Jones was able to come away with a tech foul victory, 18-3. We'll look to see if Jones can continue that here tonight. As we mentioned, Averett up 4-0 following the performance there by senior Sam Brazwell. Kind of the spark plug for Coach Rulo to go through to open duels. Now he'll turn it over to the junior Joseph Jones. Robertson definitely has the height advantage in this matchup. Robertson, a 6'2 freshman out of Lynchburg, Virginia. You can hear Coach Rulo in the background telling Joseph Jones to keep up the pace. Right now, Robertson's length able to keep Jones away. And both locked up here. As Jones will score looks to score a takedown, but good job there by Robertson to keep. As Jones was able to get the legs and flip him around. Trying to work the tilt here. Score some back points, but the referee's going to call momentum off the mat there as Jones had to pull looked like his left foot out of the circle. So Robertson will start down now. A minute 47 here remaining in the first period. Jones up 2-0. Jones quickly to work, not allowing Robertson to get up, as he nearly caught Robertson off guard there and was able to turn him to his back, but Robertson, good job to recover to flip to his stomach. Jones does have that right wrist locked in, looking for a cradle here, trying to score some back points, trying to turn Robertson. Robertson doing a good job to fight with that wrist, though. Tell him he's got to open up over here as Jones will flip into his back, trying to get a count now. Was unable to get a count going as he flips him back around. Referee still not counting. You got a 2 count still. Referee put that 2 fingers, 2-point near fall here for Jones. 4-0 now. Still got the wrist locked in. Going for the ankle right now, trying to turn him. Jones lets go of the wrist. Telling him somebody's got to improve right now. Jones fighting. 28 seconds here remaining in the first period. Trying to lock that wrist again. Good job there by Robertson, though. Trying to get to his feet right now to score an escape. Doing a good job fighting off Jones as he's able to get out for the 1-point escape. Applause to Robertson there. 4-1 now. Under 10 seconds, 5 seconds here remaining in the first period. As Jones scores a late 2-point takedown, the referee does give it to him. That's going to be 6-1. You could hear the Averett coaches fighting for it. Liberty over there saying that he didn't have advantage, but the referee deciding to call advantage there. As Robertson will start down here in the second period, down 6-1. Needs a reversal here if he's still early. But he's going to score an early 1-point escape. Look for Robertson to probably go back on the attack here. Jones up 6-1. Both locked in. Jones shoots the leg but misses. As you can hear the coaches in the background telling Jones to go on the attack. That's been the emphasis this year, is score a lot of points early, especially at the lower weights. They want Brazwell and Jones to attack. Really push the tempo. Jones trying to keep his feet in bounds here. Momentum nearly carried him out, as it does that in that situation. That will bring him back to neutral position here at center mat. A minute and 13 here remaining in the second period. Jones, Robertson locked in at the as they back away. Jones looking to score a takedown, shoots the legs, got the leg wrap now on Robertson. Robertson able to fight away on that one, as they're going to call momentum carrying him off the mat now. Good job there by Robertson. Jones had him in excellent position to try to score a takedown, but Robertson able to fight there, get his leg back underneath him. Momentum carried him off the mat. This is the coaches telling Jones to score. Up 6-2 here. Winding seconds now, under 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. Jones scored an early takedown and period one. Let's see if he can go back on the attack and score a takedown again, but they're going to call momentum off the mat now. 4 seconds remaining here in the second period. As that will bring us to the end of the second period. As we mentioned, Brazwell came into the night at 99 career victories. With that victory to begin things, did collect his 100th career win. Second wrestler in program history, as Brandon Woody was able to do it early on this season. So congrats to Sam Brazwell. As Joseph Jones goes back on the attack here in the third period, but Robertson's able to score the takedown. Score now 6-4. Riding time in favor of Jones, though, 140, but with winding down. Jones needing to fight here as it looks like they're getting ready to call stalling. As they do call stalling on red. 1 point red, 8-5, 6-5 now, excuse me. Jones needs to get up. Needs to fight. 1:10 remaining here in the third period. Riding time not going to be a factor in this one, though, as Jones had nearly 2 minutes racked up. Another point for stalling issued to Robertson, as that's going to even this match up at 6-6. Jones needs an escape here. 44 seconds remaining. Jones fighting, needs to get up here if he wants to win this one. If not, it will go to overtime. Robertson doing a good job. He's got the arm locked in on Jones. Jones unable to get to his feet currently. As he's going to turn Jones to his back, he's going to get back points now. Referee counting. Got a 4 count. 2. Under 20 seconds remaining. Jones able to turn back. Under 10 seconds remaining now. And that will end this one, as Logan Robertson will come away with the, I believe, 10-4 victory, or 10-6 victory over Joseph Jones. Impressive comeback there by the freshman, as Jones led early 6-1, but Robertson was able to mount a late comeback. As Jones started down there in the third period, it was unable to get up, but Robertson, applause to him, as he was able to tie the match off 2 stalling calls, 6-6, and then managed to score 4 back points off a 4-point near fall to take the 10-6 victory. As this will give way now. Averett up 4-3 currently. As trying to fix the team score over there, but senior Brandon Woody on the mat. Woody enters the day tied for the team lead in wins, currently 12-1. Only loss came back at King late last month. Woody, along with Brazwell, 2 of the most accomplished wrestlers in program history. We mentioned Woody was able to pick up his 100th victory early on this year, as he's able, looked like, as he'll take on Stewart here, looked like Stewart was going to score the takedown there, and then looked like Woody was going to flip him, but both guys battling hard for position there. Nobody able to come away with momentum. Woody and Stewart met early back in the Star City opening. Woody pinning Fall in the second period. Correction, Woody pinning Stewart by Fall, as Woody gets the 2-point takedown there. Carries him off the mat, as they'll head back to center mat there. Woody up 2-0. I know if you're Coach Rulo in this situation in the duel up 4-3, this is one of the guys you really want on the mat right now. Accomplished senior. As he'll allow Stewart up and go back to work here, up 2-1. Woody, a lot like Brazwell, looks to score a lot of points, but does have that ability for big takedowns, as we mentioned there, as he scores another 2-point takedown. As momentum, referee is going to call momentum carrying him off the mat here as we'll head back to center mat. Stewart will start down. Woody up 4-1. Woody, number 1 in program history in pins. As Woody's able to keep Stewart down. Hard takedown. No points as Stewart started down. Looking to grab the wrist now. Trying to score some back points. Minute 28 seconds now remaining here in the first period. Woody looking to score a first period pin. As he almost locks in the left wrist there. Trying to lock the cradle but unable to. Does get it around. 1 point escape issued, 4-2 now. Woody going back on the attack now, looking to score another takedown. Good job there by Stewart to able to get out of that one. As it looked like Woody was trying to lock in a cradle. As Woody will score another takedown there, as the referee does put up 2 points. Good job there by Woody. 45 seconds remaining here in the first period. Look for the senior to push things here, trying to score an early first period pin over Stewart as he's got the elbow rocked in, looking to flip Stewart to his back here, trying to score some back points. Woody fighting under 30 seconds here. Stewart doing a good job hanging on though. Able to keep that leg in as Woody is able to flip him. Looking for the pin. Good job there by Stewart to arch up. Woody trying to use his momentum here. Under 5 seconds remaining here in the first period. Stewart just trying to hold on. 2-1. And that's going to end the first period as Woody will collect a 4-point near fall there. He'll go up 10-2 here going into the second period. I know Coach Rulo was... Looks like they're going to elect Woody electing to go neutral here. Coach Rulo looked like was trying to fight for a stalling call there at the end as Stewart was not really trying to improve his position, but with time winding down, the referee not calling the calls. Woody goes back on the attack, looking to score a takedown. As momentum's going to carry him out the mat, though. They'll go back to neutral position here. Woody up 10-2. If you're Stewart here, you've got to try to score a takedown down 10-2. You're going to need a takedown and probably some back points as he's unable to score a takedown just yet on Woody. As Woody's able to lock in the cradle, though. He's got the leg and the neck, looking to flip Stewart to his back here, as he does. Referee counting. He's putting down 4 fingers. Stewart, a good job there, though, to able to get back to his stomach and get out of that one. Woody looking to flip him back, but Stewart doing a good job fighting here. Woody fighting hard for the pin. Just over 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Referee hold down 4 fingers. That will put Woody up 14-2. Woody lets go of the leg, scoring the 4-point near fall. He'll go back on the attack here, looking to score some more takedown points, but he'll let Stewart back up. Score now 16-3. Correction. 13-point lead here. Woody needing a takedown here to score the tech fall victory, but he will flip Stewart to his back here. Referee counting. Good job. Good arch there by Stewart, though, to get out of it, but that would be a 4-point near fall and a tech fall victory here for Woody to put the Cougars up 9-3 now. Great job there by the senior as he's able to pick up his 13th win on the year. Second victory by tech fall to give Averett a 9-0 advantage. Woody winning 22-3. If my correction is right based off the scoreboard over here, is that's going to bring the junior, Tony Blackman to the mat.
Go to the 49 pounds on that line from Averett, Tony Blackman.
And Woody will take on Brandon Allman. Allman, a freshman, 6'2", out of Lynchburg, Virginia. Lynchburg, a very tall roster. Several guys in at over 6 foot in the lower weights, so a lot of reach advantage. Blackman 8-3 on the year. 3 victories by pin, 2 victories by tech fall. Moved down from the 157 class last year to 149 as he attacks the leg early. Both wrestlers currently now with the leg, fighting for position. Blackman trying to keep the leg so he does not get a takedown against him. But good job there by Allman to score the 2-point takedown. First time Allman and Blackman have met on the year. Blackman trying to get out of this. Down 2-0 here. Allman trying to lock in the wrist here. Blackman's got the leg of Allman, making it hard for him to try to turn him right now. Allman able to get his leg out. Blackman able to get his wrist though. Under 1:30 remaining here in the first period. Allman looking to turn Blackman. He not quite there just yet. The referee not issuing a count, saying he's not quite to 90 degrees. Does have the wrist locked in. Let's see if he tries to turn him here with just over a minute remaining. Blackman able to get, looks like he's able to get the wrist out. As it looks like Allman's able to lock in the cradle. He'll turn Blackman here. 1 count, 2 count. Referee still counting. As he'll put down 4 fingers for a 4-point near fall there. Still fighting for the pin here. Allman time winding down. 17 seconds remaining here in the first period. Blackman fighting not to get pinned here. 6 seconds. Blackman fighting 2-1. And that's the end of the first period. Good fight there by Tony Blackman to fight off the pin. But Allman able to collect 4 points to take a 6-0 advantage here as Blackman elects to start down here in the second period. He'll need to get an escape here or a reversal to have a shot in this one. Allman goes back on the attack. Able to lock in the elbow here of Blackman. Blackman able to get the elbow out. Looking to turn Blackman. Score back points here. He does. Referee counting. Blackman scores back. 2 points issued here to Allman. 8-0 now. As Blackman was nearly able to score the reversal, and he does. 2 points for Tony Blackman. Great fight there by the junior. Now 8-2. Let's see if Blackman can score some back points. He'll need some. As we're at 1:30 remaining here in the second period. Position Blackman likes to be in here. As he does lock in the cradle. Looks like he can flip him to his back here. Big momentum switch here for Averett. Blackman fighting hard here. He does flip him to the back now. Referee counting. As you can see Averett up off the ground now, cheering Blackman on. Blackman fighting for the pin. Just over a minute remaining here. Not a position you want to be in if you're Allman, but great job by Blackman to change the momentum here in this match. Still down 8-2, but does have a 4-point near fall, and he will score the second period pin. Great job there by Tony Blackman. Down 8-0 early, and able to come back and get the victory by fall with 53 seconds remaining there in the second period. That's going to put the Cougars up 15-3 now, giving way for the freshman.
Coming up next at 157 pounds on that line.
As the freshman Thomas Baldwin will step up, 0-1 on the year. Made his dual debut last week against Bluefield. As he'll go to battle now with Chad Cantrell. Cantrell, the junior, 5'6", out of Lynchburg, Virginia. Baldwin with the height advantage. Big momentum match there by Tony Blackman, though. Look for the freshman here to try to fight, stay in this one. If you're Averett right now, trying to put up as many points as you can. Both wrestlers trying to fight for position as Cantrell is able to slip the grab and score a 2-point takedown there. See if Baldwin can get up and get out of this for an escape. Cantrell fighting hard to keep him on the mat, though. 2-0 here for Cantrell. First meeting between these two did not meet back at the Star City Open. Approaching 1:30 here remaining in the first period. Cantrell trying to lock in a front cradle, it looks like. Blackman fighting, does have the elbow though, or the wrist, did have the wrist. And as that good job there by Baldwin to score the escape. See if Baldwin looks to go on the attack, and he does, shoots legs. But good job there by Cantrell to back up and avoid the takedown. Got to applaud the effort there by the freshman, as able to score the escape, and rather than stay neutral, he tried to go on the attack quick. Baldwin, a high school state champion. Older brother Billy Baldwin will wrestle later at the 197-pound weight class. Fighting for position right now. .30 seconds remaining here in the first period. Averett running 2 mats tonight as we got exhibition action to our right. Sophomore Quan Lee on the mat right now. You can watch both those broadcasts on AverettCougars.com. As we got 2 seconds left here in the first period, as that concludes things. We'll head to the second period now. Rulo telling Baldwin to make Cantrell start down. Let's look to see if Tommy can go on the attack here. Does have several victories by pin and exhibition action this year. Got his, as we mentioned, got his first collegiate start last week against Bluefield. Back in the lineup tonight as Cantrell will score the escape, but Baldwin goes back on the attack. Unable to record anything there, though. Good job by Cantrell. Up 3-1. Does get the leg of Baldwin and scores the 2-point takedown. 5-1 score now. Riding time approaching a minute now. As Cantrell goes over a minute in ride time. Baldwin looking to get out of this, though. As Baldwin does score the escape. 5-2. 6-2 correction with riding time according now. Minute and 10 riding time, so that can be erased quickly. As Cantrell looks for the takedown. And he will. He scores a 2-point takedown there on Baldwin. Now up 7-2. Baldwin looking to get out. Does. Records the escape. Goes right back on the attack. He'll need a takedown right now, though, if he wants to stay in this one. Finds himself down 7-3, 8-3 with ride time. as he shoots the legs, but good job there by Cantrell. Under 10 seconds remaining here in the second period. As that will conclude here the second period, as Baldwin will go down here now in the third period, trailing 8-3 with ride time. Minute 29 ride time on the clock. Baldwin needing an escape or a reversal here, as he'll get to an upright position, trying to break the lock, and does. 8-4 now. He'll need to go on the attack now with just under 2 minutes remaining in this one. Rulo cheering on the freshman now, telling him he needs to go on the attack as he'll sweep the leg though. Good job there by Cantrell though, as he's able to fight to maintain some position. Baldwin still with the leg wrapped up. Trying to turn him though, as they're going to call a stalemate there. Neither wrestler with position, so they'll start at neutral position now. Baldwin trailing 7-4 on your scoreboard, but 8-4 with ride time. As a stalling's issued to red. Another stalling will go as a point for Baldwin, needing any help he can get right now, with just over a minute here remaining in the third period. As Cantrell will score a 2-point takedown there. Baldwin will get out. 9-5, 10-5 with ride time. Cantrell goes back to work and scores another 2-point takedown now. 11-5, 12-5 with ride time. 1 point issued for stalling. His teammates cheering him on. 22 seconds remaining, telling him to go at it. As Cantrell will score another takedown there. Score now 13-6. 14-6 with ride time. 4 seconds remaining. Baldwin nearly scoring a reversal there, but not enough time to get back around. That's going to cut into Averett's lead as Cantrell will score the major decision victory. That should make the score 15-7 now. That will make way here for the freshman. Alex Turley taking on David Over. Over able to pick up the victory over Turley in the second period, as he was able to pin Turley in 3 minutes and 14 seconds back at the Star City Open. That's Turley's only loss on the year, though. Turley comes in 12-1 on the year. 11 of those victories by pin, as he goes to work quick, locking in an early front cradle as he looks to turn Over. Fighting quick here. Both wrestlers battling right now. Turley had the headlock, but not unable to as he goes back to it, looking to turn Over. Turley, a guy that looks to win by pin. Both guys fighting for position right now. 2-point takedown issued given in favor of Over right there, as he was able to turn back around and get Turley. This is a position though that Turley does well in though, as he's able to score a lot of reversals as he looks to score one right there. But Over still got the leg locked in. Nearly got around to score the reversal, but good job there by Over. Still fighting for position right now. Turley fighting hard as he'll get the 1-point escape and pushes Over back out of bounds. They'll go back to neutral position. As we mentioned, Turley off to a really good freshman start right now. 12-1, only loss against Over. 11 victories by pin. Was leading the country earlier in the year by pin victories. As he looks to shoot, both wrestlers no advantage right now with legs wrapped up. Turley fighting hard not to give up the takedown right here. Does get back into a better position. Let's see if he looks to score. But he'll let Cantrell up, or excuse me, Over up.
Let's go, Charlie.
He'll go back on the attack, looking to lock in a front cradle. His go-to move. And he does lock it in. He's got Over on his back, looking to score back points here. 2-point takedown. He will take a 3-2 lead. Trying to pin Over here. Over able to escape out of that, though. Good job there by Over to avoid the pin. Turley will back to work now. 1:06 remaining here in the first period. I know if you're Alex Turley, Over beat you early in the year, so this is one of those what we call revenge matches. Wanting to get back in the win column against Over. Turley looking to score back points here, trying to flip Over. Over. Unable to do so, though. Under 45 seconds now remaining. Does have the elbow locked in. Up 3-2 now. Cougars up 15-7 here at the 165-pound weight class. Over, a sophomore out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Turley trying to ride out the rest of this period, not give up the escape with 4 seconds remaining here. Trying to flip Over, but he's not going to have quite enough time as that's going to be the end of the first period. Good job there by Turley. Got down 2-0 early, but able to turn things back around and take a 3-2 lead. As it looks like Turley will start down now. A lot of wrestlers in this position will try for that escape to score the 1 point, but Turley numerous times this year has scored reversals and managed to pin his opponent within the next 30 seconds. So he'll get out of the escape here to take a 4-2 lead. But something new from the Cougars this year is that ability to attack from the down position in the second period and to score takedown victories. As we mentioned, Turley up 4-2 as Over attacked the leg there, trying to score a takedown, but both wrestlers vying for position right now. 2-point takedown now for Over. That's going to tie things up 4-4. Turley needing to escape a reversal right here. Over trying to turn Turley. Unable to do so as Turley gets away for the escape there. Now up 5-4. Good job there by Turley as Over nearly had him in a cradle turn to get back points, but Turley able to slip out of the grasp and score the escape. He'll go back on the attack, looking to swing around, but Over will score a 2-point takedown there. Good job there by Over to counter that. Now up 6-5. Highly contested match right here as both of these guys have battled it out. Pivotal match today, and here's match as today's duel, as that's going to tie things up 6-6. 40 seconds remaining here in the second period. Turley got the hands locked in, trying not to give up the takedown. 23 seconds remaining here in the second period as he tries to flip Over. But neither are able to gain an advantage right here as Over's got the leg locked in on Turley. Both wrestlers fighting, but Turley scores a 2-point takedown, trying to collect back points here. 6 seconds remaining. But Over, a good job able to get out of that. That's going to bring us to the end of the second period. Turley up now 8-6. With a great takedown there. As both guys were vying for position there late in the second period, but Turley able to come away with that one. Over will start on bottom here. We're in the third period. This is a position, if you're Turley, you want to be in right now, as he does very well on top. Look for him to go on the attack early and try to score some back points here. Over trying to lock in the leg, though. Turley fighting for the neck area. As you can hear both coaches in the background trying to give advice to their wrestlers. Turley trying to keep Over down, not allow him to score and escape here. Trying to lock in that front cradle, and he does. Trying to flip Over, but unable to do so. Good job there by Over to get out of that. Over trying to attack the leg, though. Both wrestlers. Turley trying not to give up a reversal here. Up 8-6. Still fighting. Minute and 18 seconds remaining. Turley's leg locked in right now in an awkward position as he's trying to get out of this one. A good job there by Turley to fight back. He's in a good position right now trying to pin Over. He's got that locked in, trying to collect back points. Referee signaling 4. He will give a 4-point near fall there to Turley. That's going to put him up 12-6 now with 45 seconds remaining here in the third period. Great change of pace there from the freshman. Turley looking to pin Over here with 30 seconds remaining now. This would be a big win for the Cougars. As of right now, I'd put another 3 points on the board, putting the Cougars up 18-7 if Turley can hold on to this one. Over fighting, under 20 seconds remaining now. 15. Turley trying to turn Over. Unable to do so. Both wrestlers look gassed at this point. Very hard fought match as we're under 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That will conclude this one as Turley will now improve to 13-1 on the year. He'll pick up his first victory though by decision to give the Cougars an 18-7 advantage now, giving way to the sophomore All-American last year, moving down from 184 to 174 in George Mosley. He'll take on Ethan Martin. Martin, a sophomore out of Rural Retreat, Virginia, 5'10". Mosley, another one of those wrestlers with 10-plus wins on the year, comes in at 13-1, 9 decisions by pinfall. Another one of those guys for the Cougars that looks to attack early, has recorded a lot of first period pins. First time these wrestlers have met on the year. Martin did face freshman Jeremiah Bynum back at the Star City Open and lost 17-1 by tech fall. So a match the Cougars really trying to win right now, up 18-7. This would really swing momentum with 4 weight classes left. Cougars looking to improve to 10-0 on the year. Mosley looking to lock in that front headlock, but Martin not allowing it. Mosley shoots a leg, no luck. Mosley, one of the top in the country last year, was leading all divisions at one point in decisions by pin. Very solid or very impressive freshman campaign for Mosley last year as he earned the second All-American in program history behind Brazwell's first team, collecting a third team at Nationals. As he swoops the leg of Martin, looking to score a takedown. Martin fighting hard though, battled over by the edge of the mat. As it looks like momentum will carry him out. Referee did say it did carry him out. Coach Rulo fighting for that one, trying to say they were in, but good call there by the referee. Still 0-0 here. Under a minute 15 remaining here in the first period. As Mosley attacks the leg, looking to score a takedown here. Good job there by Martin, though, to get out of that. Mosley does have the body locked in, does swoop the leg now, and scores a 2-point takedown. Now up 2-0. 45 seconds remaining now here. Let's see if Mosley goes on the attack, trying to lock in that front cradle. His go-to move. Trying to get underneath the leg, trying to lock both hands, but unable to do so. as he'll try to flip Martin now here. Martin fighting, Mosley fighting as well. Nearly gets Martin turned there. Trying to collect back points here. Under 10 seconds remaining here in the first period. Mosley trying to lock in that front cradle, but unable to do so, as that will conclude the first period now. As Martin will start down here in the second period, position Mosley really would like to be in. And I know if you're Coach Rulo, this is the position you want the sophomore in right now. Trying to score some back points, really trying to lock in that front cradle here. Nearly gets it locked in, trying hard here. Trying to lock both ends, and he does. And he flips Martin to his back, going for the second period pin here. Referee swings around, trying to get a better position on it. Mosley fighting hard here, so is Martin. Doing a good job trying not to get pinned. Mosley fighting hard here for the second period pin. Really pushing, and he collects it. That's going to make the score now 24-7. Good job there by the sophomore. Big momentum swinging match there as he's going to collect his 12th victory of the year. 10th by pin to give the Cougars a 24-7 victory. As I mentioned before, that one's Mosley really taking advantage there of Martin starting down in the second period to pick up the victory, as that's going to give way now for Zion Carpenter, the freshman. 12-2 on the year, 11 victories by pin. Tied with Hurley for the team lead. Moved down from the 197-pound weight class at the beginning of the year, where he was having tremendous success, but has been on a really big tear since then. Has not lost a match. Very, very aggressive guy you'd love to see. Scored 11, as I mentioned, 11 victories by fall. Has not faced Blake Barrick on the year. Barrick, the junior out of Newville, Pennsylvania. 5'7". Zion with the height advantage in this one. Trying to lock in. Both wrestlers vying for position right now. Carpenter's picked up a lot of first period pins right now, so I know if you're Coach Rulo, this could really swing momentum again if you can go up 30-7 here. And I know nearly gets the front lock knocked in. Almost tried for the leg there, but good job. As that's a great job there by Barrick to score the 2-point takedown. As Zion Carpenter really had position there and kind of lost his footing, and Barrick was able to take advantage, now up 2-0. Got to applaud the effort of Barrick there, as looked like Carpenter was going to swing momentum, but Barrick swinging it back in favor of Liberty. Well, I know if you're Liberty here, you need to put points on the board, as the referee is going to call momentum carrying him out of bounds. Carpenter will come back to the center of the mat. Carpenter will start down now. Carpenter needing to get up here and score points. Barrick picking up 2 victories over the Cougars at the Star City Open, pinning junior Nazir Cummings and junior John Bishop, both Bishop in the first round, Cummings in the second. Carpenter looking to try to keep momentum going here for the Cougars if he can get up. Under 1:30 now remaining here in the first period. Stall warning issued to Green. Another stall call will go as a point for Barrick. Up 2-0 now. Position Carpenter hasn't been in very often this year. Down and on bottom. Under a minute remaining now. Carpenter trying to get out this. He does get back to his knees. But good job there by Barrick to keep him out of position. Carpenter getting close to another stalling call here. After Carpenter, it will be the sophomore Billy Baldwin, followed by the sophomore Trent Ragland. As a stalling call issued there, that will put Barrick up 3-0 now. As that will be the end of the first period. Barrick up 3-0 now. As Barrick will elect to start down as Green deferred. If you're Carpenter, this is the position you need to be in right now, as you're going to need some back points here. Let's see if he can swing momentum here, trying to lock in that front cradle on Barrick. Barrick able to try to get out of it as he'll score the 1-point escape, 4-0 now. Good job there by Barrick. Carpenter tried to go to his go-to, but Barrick was ready for it. Let's see if Carpenter can go on the attack now and score the takedown. Four to nothing. Averett up 24-7. And a 2-point takedown there by Barrick. Riding time now over 2 minutes for Barrick, giving him a 7-0 advantage here. As momentum will carry him out, they'll head back to center mat. Carpenter will start down now. Needs to score a reversal or get out of this with an escape. Swing momentum back in his favor. Good job there by Barrick, though. Carpenter trying to get to his feet. Does get out. We'll record the escape there. 6-1 on your scoreboard. Carpenter needs to go to work now. Just over 40 seconds remaining here in the second period. Down 6-1, 7-1 with ride time. As Over looking to pin Carpenter as he flips him to his back here, looking to record the pin. Carpenter fighting though. Good job there by Barrick as he will record the pin. That will cut into the Cougars' lead now, 24-13. As Carpenter will get beat for just the third time on the year. Got to applaud the effort there of Barrick, though. As we're going to have a change now at 197, as it's going to be freshman Jamar Christian taking on Josiah Murphy. Averett up 23-16. Can't get pinned here if you want to have a chance to win this duel. Murphy trying to score an early takedown there, but good job there by Christian to fight out of that one. Christian wrestled well here, get his first start on the year for the Cougars. As Murphy looking to score the 2-point takedown. They do issue the 2-point takedown, but a 1-point escape there for Christian. Score now 2-1. Quick reversal there. Quick takedown call. Ragland will be up next for the Cougars. Let's see if the freshman can fight through this one. Murphy trying to attack the leg there, but Christian able to back out of it. Minute and 15 remaining here in the first period. Both wrestlers neither able to really gain an advantage here. Under 30 seconds remaining here in this one. Christian looking to attack there. 15 seconds remaining now. Under 10 here in the first period. Murphy up 2-1 now on Christian. As that will conclude the first period. As Christian electing to start on bottom here to begin the second period. Looking to score an escape here, tie this up 2-2 as he does. Good fight there out of the freshman. Both wrestlers vying for position right now. Under a minute remaining now. Approaching 45 seconds. Tied 2-2. Takedown by either opponent now would be a huge momentum swing in this match. Under 10 seconds remaining here. Christian fighting hard. Got to applaud the effort here from the freshman. Taking on the sophomore out of Forest, Virginia. As that will end the first period. Or excuse me, the second period. As Murphy will start down now. If you're a Christian, you can't allow him up and surrender that point. Big point right now in this match. Christian trying to keep Murphy on the mat. See if he can ride out here in the third period. Murphy fighting as he scores the escape to go up 3-2 now. If you're Christian now, you've got to score a takedown. Look for Christian to go on the attack now. Murphy on the defensive, up 3-2. Both wrestlers fighting for position right now. Neither one really able to get to the leg yet. As Christian does quick attack on the leg, but Murphy able to get out of that. Good job there by Murphy, but Christian goes back quick. It looked like the referee going to issue a caution there, as it looked like Christian accidentally caught Murphy with an open hand to the face. Incidental. As they'll go back to a neutral position now. .40 seconds remaining here in the third period. Christian looking to pick up the victory, needs a takedown. Stalling issued on red here. That could be a deciding factor in this one with 25 seconds remaining. Next point will go to Christian. That will tie it up 3-3. Christian looking to score a takedown. As he goes back on the attack, Murphy on the defensive. May look for a stalling to be called here. Murphy able to escape that leg lock. Christian fighting hard. 4 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. As that will conclude this one. Murphy will pick up the 3-1 decision, but you got to applaud the effort of Christian there. As the freshman fought hard there in the third period, down 3-2 to come back, but unable to collect the victory. And that's going to make it 24-16 now. As that will bring us to our last match of the night, as the sophomore Trent Ragland will take the mat. As he'll take on Jeffrey Allen Jr. out of Amherst, Virginia. Ragland receiving votes by D3Wrestle.com and ranked by both Track Wrestling and Flow Wrestling on the year. Number 11 by Flow Wrestling comes into the night. 11-2 on the year. 7 victories on the year by pin. So he is a wrestler at the heavyweight division that collects a lot of victories by pinning his opponent. 11-2, as I mentioned. One of 6 Cougars on the year with double-digit victories, as both Blackman and Childress have 9 victories apiece. Both of those could go over double digits of victories late in the year. Approaching 2 minutes here now in the third period. Ragland looking to go for the attack, as Allen was able to lock in the front cradle here. Let's see if Ragland can get out of this. Allen looking to pin Ragland here if he can turn him to his back. Team down 24-16. Averett does have this one locked up. Penn would pull this one 24-16 as they're going to call a stalemate there. Neither wrestler able to collect an advantage. As I mentioned, best Liberty can do now is 24-22, so Averett does have this one locked up, but Ragland looking to pick up the victory on the night. Averett will improve to 10-0 on the season. This will be Liberty's first dual loss on the year. Hard fought by both teams, as this is the lowest score the Cougars have had so far this year. Ragland going to work, trying to lock in the wrist. Nearly scored the takedown there. Ragland and Allen did not meet back in the Star City Open Allen was able to beat Quan Lee, though, by second period pin. Ragland looking to attack the leg. As that will bring us to the end of the first period now. Score deadlock 0-0. It looks like Allen's going to elect to start down. As that will be a 1-point escape there for Allen, now up 1-0. Stalling issue to red. First stalling called on Allen. That could be a factor in this one. 1-0 right now. Ragland looking to pick up the victory here. One minute remaining now here in the second period. Allen getting close to another stalling call. Looking like the referee was telling him he's got to improve position here. We're at 15 seconds remaining now here in the second period. Allen up 1-0. Does have a stalling call against him, though. Two, one, and that will conclude the second period now, as Ragland will start down here, I believe, in the third period. Trying to even things up 1-1 now. Anybody's ball, anybody's match at this point. As if Ragland can get up right now, only 7 seconds of ride time. Not a factor in this one. Ragland does need to get up, though, to tie this up at 1-1. Does get to his feet. In the position you want to be right now. Trying to get back up off of his hands. Allen trying to lock in the legs. Telling him he needs to improve as Ragland gets out, ties this up 1-1. Anybody's match now, with just under a minute and 30 remaining now here in the third period. Remember, Allen does have a stalling call against him. Ragland trying to get to the wrist, trying to lock in the cradle, but not able to do so. As you can see, the Averett sideline there getting amped up. Ragland nearly coming close to getting down on the leg to score a takedown, but can't quite get down there as Allen quick enough to get out of the way. Referee telling Allen he's got to improve right now, though. 34 seconds remaining here in this one. Ragland looking to score a takedown. Next point will probably decide this match, folks. $20 seconds remaining. $7 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2-1. As that will conclude this one as we'll head to overtime now. Next point will decide this one. Ragland has had several overtime matches on this year. A seasoned veteran, if you can say it in that aspect, as he nearly scored the takedown there. Rulo and Connor Carrath really cheering him on to go for the leg, and he nearly did there, but good job there by Allen to fight out of that. As Allen swoops Ragland swoops the leg. One point issue to Green there. As that's going to decide this one. Ragland will hang on for a 2-1 hard-fought victory. Ragland tipping his cap there to Allen. One of the best matches of the night, as that's going to give the Cougars a 27-16 victory over the Flames. They'll improve to 10-0 on the year, as we'll have exhibition matches next, as Sam Brazwell is going to come in for Jalen Fife.
Give me like 1 minute.
Yeah, welcome back as we'll get ready for exhibition action now. I'm joined by senior Brandon Woody. Welcome, Woody.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. Let's talk a little bit about tonight's matchup with Liberty. Improved to 10-0 on the year. Big victory for you, as able to collect a 22-3 tech foul victory. Kind of shifted momentum back in your team's favor after Brazwell got you guys off started early. But talk a little bit about how your season's been going this year.
It's been going well. I mean, I've been wrestling well. I had one not so well weekend when we went up against the Division II teams, but I came back and practiced and worked on what I needed to work on, and it's been going well.
So your boy Sam Brazwell on the mat right now. Talk a little bit about what this kid means to the team.
He means a lot. He's a leader, like a motivator. He's one of the hardest workers on the team, if not the hardest. He pushes everybody in practice.
I know I talked a lot about beginning of the match here. He's undefeated on the year, I believe 12-0 right now. Collected his 100th career victory. You got yours earlier in the year at the Star City Open. Only 2 in program history to do that, so pretty significant. But talked a little bit about how Brazwell is one of those guys at the top of your order that nearly puts you up anywhere from 4 to 6 points every time you go out, especially this year being 12-0. So talk about how that really impacts you watching a guy like that before you take the mat and how that shifts momentum for the team.
Yeah, a guy like Brazwell, he pushes the pace in every match. That's what really helps him get bonus points. When he's pushing the pace, he really has the guy off of his feet.
As it looks like he's taking off the singlet. Might want to shift the camera on that one, folks. But as it doesn't look like he will take the mat right now. But talk about the duel tonight. What this meant for the program. A Division I school got a little close there in the middle of the match, but Blackman able to turn it there with a pinfall right after you, and then a big win by Hurley after getting down early, but the freshman able to come back. One of his rare victories this year where he hasn't pinned an opponent. But talk about what that victory by Blackman meant after he was down 8-0 to turn his opponent there and pick up the pin.
Oh, with Blackman and Hurley, actually, if you didn't know, both of them actually lost to the opponent earlier at the Star City Open. So it was very big. Blackman being down 8-0, it just shows his fight. It shows like that he's motivated to get the job done. Especially being down so much, it's easy to give up and just lose motivation. But he knows what he wants to do.
So, talk a little bit about senior year. You will be back next year, taking advantage of the NCAA rule this year. But what does that mean, picking up that 100th career victory?
It means a lot. I actually joke around with Sam a lot, like joking, telling him how I got it before him. But that's because I've been having more matches than him. But it means a lot, really. Like, especially in college, really nobody ever gets 100 wins. And to do that in college is really big for me.
I know I was talking to Coach Rulo earlier this week, and both you and Brazwell have a realistic chance to eclipse that 140 career victories, and you're even potentially get to 150 next year. So, chance to go as sophomore Quan Lee now on the mat. Talk a little bit about Quan.
Quan, he bumped up from 97 to heavyweight this year, and he's looking better. He's really faster than like most of the other heavyweights. He uses his speed to his advantage, and that's something that's going really well for him this season.
As you mentioned, did move up from the 197-pound weight. Did move up from the 197-pound weight class early on this year. I'm not quite sure who he's wrestling right now as into exhibition matches, but size advantage for Liberty right here. As that's a big slam there for Quan. As looks like they're going to call it, was that a dangerous takedown there?
Yeah, potentially dangerous. Quan should be rewarded a point for this.
Explain that to me a little bit. Guy understands wrestling a little bit, but I'm guessing he has to hit the 4 before his opponent. Is that correct?
Yes, he did, and Quan was just rewarded a point for potentially dangerous.
So that's going to put Quan Lee up 1-0 now. Talk a little bit about what's going on the rest of the year. I know potentially nationals now with the NWCA. Your championship was washed out, which unfortunate. But talk a little bit about what this year means for the team. Currently ranked 15th in the country, highest ranking ever. Your buddy Brazwell, #1 ranking in the country for D3Wrestling.com. So I know you two feed off each other. I know you're one that when he does something, you probably want to do it better than the opposite. So it makes both really good leaders for this team. But talk a little bit about the depth of this team this year, as both guys battling position this year. Last year, weaker at some classes, but brought in some big freshmen this year. Carpenter at 184 and then Turley at 165. Talk about how they've impacted the culture of this team.
They've impacted it a lot. Normally, those two weight classes would give up losses in those positions. But with them stepping in this year, we know that we have somebody that can fight.
Okay. As I was just talking to Sam Brazwell, we're going to try to get him on the mic after you here. Trying to get a shout out to some of you guys that we haven't got to talk to this year, as some exhibition matches going on. Some of our fans at home, parents that can't be in attendance. Nice to hear for some guys, see how things are going. Talk a little bit about how things are going for your teammates and then the team. But been a different year with COVID going on, but great to see the culture of the team really, year 4, really shifting. That number 15 ranking, I know you guys have fought really hard for that. I know number 15 is not good enough in your mind. You want to go higher, but got to be really happy with that going forward.
Yeah, we've came a long way since my freshman year. I was here since the beginning of the program, and 4 years in the making now. I think my freshman year we might have won 1-2 dual meets at most, and now we're 10-0. It shows how much we've came as a program.
And 10-0, I mean, this was arguably the closest duel of the year. Won a lot of duels. I mean, 57-0 to start the year against Emory and Henry College, and then scored 2 more 50-point duel victories, and then have scored almost 30 points or more in, I believe, 9 of 10 duels this year. So, not just winning, but winning in grand style. So, what is that? What do you think contributes to that? As that's conclude the first period here, Lee up 1-0 now.
I think what contributes to that is bonus points. We've been getting bonus points in a lot of our wins individually. I think we all feed off of each other. As you mentioned earlier, Turley being the nation's leader in pins. Me, George Mosley, Zion Carpenter, and Alex Turley, we all compete to see who can get the most pins on the year. Right now, Turley's winning, but
Turley actually tied with Carpenter on the year with 11. So Carpenter kind of snuck up on people when he was at 197. Was still doing well up there, but since he's come down to 184, well, that was his first loss tonight at 184. But has wrestled really well for a freshman this year. But as you talked about, all four of you guys, as Quan Lee really pushing the tempo here, trying to score back points. But Weaver here, I believe it is, able to get out of that as he'll score a reversal. Big takedown there, though.
Yeah, that was a nice reversal. And Matt returned there.
Looked like Lee was going to score back points there, but Weaver able to look like scoot his legs ahead and slip out of Lee's grasp a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like he knee slided out of it and was able to get the reversal there.
So if you're Lee right now, what are you looking to do on bottom here? I mean, are you trying for a reversal, or are you trying to get to a neutral position so you can try to get out for escape?
If I was Quan right here, I'd look for a one escape and then a takedown to put me up 3-2. Right now he has to break Weaver's hand grip so he could end up building his base and getting up for one.
Not an easy position to be in. I
Yeah,
know a lot of
especially
people, heavyweight, I mean, that's a
lot of
big
weight,
guy
yeah.
on top of you. It's not as easy as people think it is right now to try to slip out of this. But
with lighter weights, it's easier to escape than heavyweights, most definitely.
And I know another thing we've talked about earlier this year with Carpenter and Hurley, that normally with you and Brazwell, when you guys start on bottom, it's a pretty quick as Weaver trying to score back points here on Lee. Lee fighting hard, able to get back to his stomach. But as we just talking about with Hurley, I know you and Brazwell are two guys that get out early and score escapes and look to go back on the attack, but a different aspect this year with Hurley, where it starts on bottom and can easily score a quick reversal and within 30 seconds pin his opponent. And it's something, if you follow the Cougars the last 4 years, we really haven't had a lot of. And Carpenter, one of those guys as well. So is that just attributed to the way they wrestle, or has that been an approach this year from Coach Rulo?
It's more of their wrestling style. Everybody has a different wrestling style, and that's how they approach bottom. Whereas me and Sam, we look for escapes. They look for reversals and quick back points to pins. Okay. And it's actually helped them a lot this year.
Yeah, scored a lot of late victories. As it looks like they've changed the score to 1-1 now at the end of the second period, or first period.
That's correct, because I know Weaver got a reversal to make it 2. I don't think that's correct right now.
As I think they're trying to fix that right now, but I believe they had 2-0. But I believe, as we talked about with the dangerous takedown, Lee should have had 1 point, which would have made it 2-1. So Lee was trying to record an escape to try to tie things up 2-2. I know at heavyweight, a lot of matches decided 3-2. Yeah. I know if you can kind of get it in that 2-2 range at the end of the second period, you start on bottom in the third, you've got a really good chance to win a match, versus at the lower weights, 3-2 matches don't happen all the time.
Yeah, we actually laugh, and Coach Rulo talks about that all the time, how lightweights, from 125 probably up to 65, 165, we always score a lot of points and stuff. And then once you get to the upper weights, it's obviously less movement, slower paced match, and it's more close 1-point matches that gets decided in those upper weights.
I know you had a close match back at the Star City Open with Vasquez.
Yeah.
Nationally ranked All-American last year. I know that was a tight victory, but I know those are tight victories you want in your favor.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
As Lee and Weaver really pushing for position right here. Started neutral here in the third period. The score has been fixed. It's 2-1 in favor of Weaver. So if you're Lee right now, couldn't start on bottom, so you really neutral position here in the third period. You really need to score a takedown here.
Yeah, I think he needs to push the pace here and work for a takedown. I feel like he has a speed advantage in this situation too, as well.
Good job there though by Weaver to
getting a nice double to a takedown.
Quan looked like was trying to shoot the leg there to score it early, or to score a takedown in this one, but good job there by Weaver to correct on that and score the points. 5-1 now, I believe.
Yeah, both of Liberty's heavyweights are pretty good.
As we just saw a really tight match between Ragland and Allen that came down to the wire. Ragland winning by 1 point, but that's another one of those we talked about. 3-2 came down to overtime, but really came down to the third period. But neither opponent really, Ragland having that stall call in his favor called in the second period, but didn't really seem to play a factor in that match. I know in heavyweight, sometimes that can play a factor if you can get a stall call early on your opponent, 2-2. If especially late with them trying to not allow you to score points. You can score it. I guess you could call it kind of a cheap victory in some ways, but it's playing advantage in some ways too.
That's good game planning, especially by Coach Carwath. Coach Carwath had a game plan for against Liberty, and it worked out. Getting a stall call early in the match.
As Weaver's going to win, I believe 6-1 over Quan Lee.
Yeah, getting the stall call early in the match, and then pushing the pace at the end, and you can get another stall call late in the match and win. That's used a lot in upper weights.
Well, Woody, I want to really thank you for joining on tonight. I know your parents at home probably wanted to hear from you, and some other fans following along. I want to wish you the best of the luck going forward. Tied for the team lead on the year with 13 wins with Hurley, so congrats on that. And again, I haven't seen you since your 100th victory, and congrats on that. But I wish you the best of luck going forward this year.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
So we'll hear from Sam Brazwell when we come back. I'm sure Woody will go over there and grab him for us. We're going to have another match here on Mat 1 here, as it looks like the freshman Alex Logston's going to compete now. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll have Sam Brazwell on the mic with us.
And welcome back. Drew Wilson here, taking over for Joseph Swanson briefly, as we got our next matchup between Alex Logsdon from Averett and Damian Thayer from Liberty. Also joining me here on the headsets, Sam Brazwell. Sam, how's it going?
It's pretty good. It's different from this view. You know, try not to yell.
Hey, sprint forward.
Logsdon.
Nice. Oh, good wrestling.
Let's talk a little about your action earlier. Obviously picked up kind of got the things going for the Cougars in the part of the duel, and picked up a nice win there.
Yeah, I think that I have to be the spark plug for the team because I'm the first starting weight. You know, set the tone, set the momentum for the duel. I just try to go out there and do my best, keep my pace on them. That way I wear my opponent down, and I try to implement that into all of our guys when I go out there.
Talk about picking up that 100th career win. That's got to be huge thing for you.
Oh, that was 100?
That was 100, I believe.
That's crazy. I thought my next one was 100. Well,
I think you were at 99. I'll double check that.
Okay. Well, I mean, it feels good just going out there and wrestling, you know, whenever I have this opportunity. What Logsdon has to do is hook his leg, yep, then he gets the takedown. I think the biggest thing for this match is Logsdon just has to keep his hands paced. You notice how their hands are very stagnant, very still. He should move his hands. A saying I like to say is happy hands, happy feet. You know, as long as you keep your hands and feet moving, it's going to be hard for your opponent to know what you're doing next or your setups, you know. Mm-hmm. So you always want to keep it flowing. Yep, there he goes. He's starting to pick it up. He's starting to sense his opponent's getting a little tired, working on him. Got that overhook. Nice.
Nice move.
Now he has to roll and sit his hips down to the mat. Yeah, he has to keep driving. If he doesn't, his opponent's going to circle around towards his butt and get the takedown. Yeah, I'm trying to throw that leg over. No takedown. Yep. That was a good job by the opponent, just staying still, not rushing it.
Able to get the reversal there.
Score is 5-2 here, so Alex needs an escape and a takedown.
About 16 seconds left in period one.
It was a good first period. A lot of action. And I think Damien's going to pick up. Yeah, he picks up the riding time first period.
So that's the end of period 1. Thayer from Liberty up 5-2 over Logsdon of Averett. And this matchup at 133 in our exhibition matches here tonight at the Grant Center.
Yeah, it's a lot tonight.
About 50 matches total between the two mats. A lot of great action. I'm glad you're following at home. Obviously, we got cameras on both mats, so you can follow both mats here.
Throws the leg in. He's looking just ride here with two on one. Get his opponent flustered, break him down. What Logsdon can do is catch his leg coming in, or he can sit to that hip that the leg is in and bring his elbow in, and he'll end up getting a reversal.
I gotta ask you, as you're wrestling, how much do you hear what coaches are saying on the sidelines or teammates are saying at the sidelines? Do you take it in, or can you hear it, or are you kind of in your own little zone there?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. Like, being in the zone for me is knowing everything around you, what's happening, and being focused on the task at hand. So I definitely listen to everything my coach is saying, but make sure I'm focused on what I need to do next or what he's doing to counterattack me. And I think that's a big part of wrestling, is just being aware. Like, aware of what he's doing, mat awareness, like when you're on the edge. Because I like to control all aspects of the match instead of just some to where I'm better.
Got about 40 seconds left here in period 2.
Yeah, Damien's riding hard, throwing the legs in. He's tiring Logsdon out. Logsdon just has to hustle here. He lets Damien keep throwing that leg in and just collect riding time. He's at 2 minutes and 40 seconds of riding time now in the second period. Not too hot. Logsdon has to learn to put multiple moves together instead of just putting one. You got to chain wrestle. 10 seconds left.
This is Logsdon's second match of the evening. He wrestled earlier on mat 2. And that's going to be it for period 2. Score still 5-2 in favor of Thayer. As we go into period 3.
Yeah, if Logs is smart, he wants to give him 1 before 2 and escape before a reversal, but he goes escape. Now he has to turn the pace up the last 2 minutes of the match in order to win. He needs 3 takedowns or a takedown and some back points. Sure, he's going to go front headlock again. It's his move. Yep, he's working toward it, got the overhook. Yep, all Damien has to do is just post and just wait for him.
Minute and a half to go here in the third period.
He has to stuff his hips. He has to square up. Has to stuff it. He's not stuffing his head. That's why he got just nice. That's what happens when you don't stuff the head. Legs come in again. He's riding them tough.
A minute to go here. They're still in control.
Yeah, I can tell we're going to be doing a lot of leg defense this week. This team is scored points on top. They've got pins on top, and it all starts from legs, so I can see that in the future.
25 seconds to go here.
Yeah, this is just a really good display of leg offense. Damien racked up over 4 minutes of riding time. That's more than half the match, So he has to. No, a little too late. 3 seconds left for 14 of riding time.
8-4 or 8-2 the score. It'll end up being 9-2 with the riding time. And that'll be it for this one. As Damien Thayer picks up the victory at 133 over Alex Logsdon. Next up, we have another matchup at 133. Joey Jones versus Justin Mutter.
Looking for Jones to get after it here, redeem his first loss of the day.
Certainly a tough battle that in the duel with his first matchup.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Joey is just being mentally in it in the match. You know, because Joey works hard at practice. He comes in for individuals, does extra workouts. You know, but if you're mentally not there in this sport during a match, you know, it's only so much success you can achieve. So I just want Joey to work on his mat awareness and his mental toughness in matches, and he'll be perfectly fine. He'll definitely All-American this year easily. He has the potential. He just has to believe in himself.
He's definitely had some great moments so far this season.
Most definitely. Like I said, hard worker. He's definitely a leader, and he's only I want to say Joey's a junior. Nice. See, 2 hands to the legs, sits him. Nice. See if he can score some points on top. Gets the 2-on-1. Gets the 2-on-1. Now he needs to roll him over, run his feet. Here he comes. Nice. Good job. Good job.
Jones gets a 4-point near fall. Increases his lead to 6-0.
I 100% believe Joey can do this to everybody. 100%. He just has to lock in. That's all that is. Nice move. Nice. Gets a hit. He needs to get his hit back on top. Nice. Extend him. Get your leg out.
Gets 2 more points there.
He's about to pull it across, push his elbow in, and go. Yep. There it comes. Nice. He has to walk his feet there. It's so hard. Try not to yell out what they need to do. It's so hard. Big lift. Good wrestling.
1:13 to go here in period 1.
About to get it. He about to pull it across. Walk. Good job.
Jones in total control right now. But Sam, I got to ask you about the reaction earlier we saw in the dual matchup. Tony Blackman able to come back and get the pin there. What was it like watching that matchup?
I mean, I think it's a really big thing, not only for the team but for Tony, because last year Tony would have gave up that pin at first, and he would have broke, you know, and that goes to show the amount of work that he's put in, the teamwork, the team effort. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about yourself; it's about the team. At the end of the day, we work out together, we train together, you know, we study together, we eat together. It's a brotherhood. So for him to go out there and not get pinned for us, it's a good accomplishment. And this was actually our first time beating Liberty ever in program history, and that played a big part, because if Tony would have got pinned,
it's a huge momentum swing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Points. I think they end up winning that. It'd have been 22 to what? 22 to 18.
Yeah, very closer than it should have been.
So that's the end of period 1. Jones ahead 12-0. Yeah, that momentum, it just seemed like to swing the momentum. Not that you all didn't have the momentum early on, but it just kind of fired you guys up even more early on in that duel.
Yes, sir. And I think that momentum is a very big thing, and not only in wrestling, in sports. So us being able to keep that momentum and see our brother fight for us to get a win, why can't everybody else fight when they're on their back? Why can't everybody else work harder on top to get a pin for the team? So it all comes with the mentality of getting better, doing your best.
Jones with another 4-point, and that'll do it for Tech Fall.
See, he could do this every match if he wanted to. He just has to be in it 100%. 100%.
So a nice effort there by Joey Jones. And that'll lead us into our next matchup here on mat 1. Between the guy we just talked about, Tony Blackman. And we'll see who he's going up against. I believe that might be Charlie Hudson.
Oh, how many matches are left?
9 more coming up here on mat 1.
It's not too bad.
So
I think we're going to see Tony come out firing after that first win, comeback win. I think a thing you said about momentum earlier, I think momentum plays a big part in matches also. Like if you watch the two wrestlers, Tony's very, very still, stagnant. He waits for his shot, but the kid from Liberty, he is hands-on, moving, pushing. I think that can play a big part in your opponent's mind. Like, oh, is this gonna last all match? And I don't feel like doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So momentum is a very big thing. A very big thing. Momentum can happen in match things, just like getting a takedown to a reversal. That's a big momentum swing, especially when you're in a close match.
obviously when you're playing, when you're facing off, you got the duel and then you've got other matches going on and you got exhibitions, so you might wrestle 2 or 3 times in a night.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that play a factor? Just being tired. Do you feel like you can catch your breath? After wrestling earlier in the night and then coming back.
I personally, honestly, the worst match is the first match, and I'm pretty sure almost every wrestler can say that because you're fresh out your workout, you just ate, you're a little bloated, whatever, and then you don't get to blow your lungs out. The first match blows your lungs out, and then you feel crisp. It's just like putting WD-40 on something, like getting the rust off, So it's I think that the first match is awful, but any match after that, we're good to go. I know what I need to do to win. I know how I should be feeling and everything, and I know what I need to do to get mentally prepared. And I don't think it plays a big part in. I was just actually saying this earlier to my teammates. I don't think it plays a big part in not being like tired or sore, because we're used to going to tournaments where we have 3-4 matches in a day, or 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 matches a week.
Oh yeah.
Not in a weekend, like in a tournament. So this is just a glimpse of how beat up you actually are when you go to like real deal tournaments. So it's
absolutely. I mean, anytime if you're gonna place and or win your weight class, I mean
you got to wrestle.
You're gonna be going a couple times. Mm-hmm. In a day. Maybe it's over 2 days, depending on the tournament, but.
But I think this is good. Just having the opportunity to wrestle, like coaches wanting their kids to wrestle, just always being ready, never backing down from competition. So it's a good thing because we didn't know that we would be here. We didn't know we would be here, so we're just thankful for the opportunity and we want to make the best of it.
You guys certainly making the best of your opportunity this season. 10-0 now in dual competition.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely a different feeling, like being a part of it all, because I had this vision when I was a freshman, but I didn't know how to put it together. It was just like a puzzle piece. We started off, it was 20 of us. When we first started this season, it was 40, like around 40 of us. And just to see the progression and see how we get better day by day, our training, how everything works. Oh, that was dirty. That was beautiful. But yeah, how everything works, it's It's amazing. I've been saying since last year we're going to be top 10.
Well, certainly top 15 right now as a team, and working your way up for sure.
Most definitely.
You know,
Most definitely.
Most people probably don't realize this is only the 4th year of the program, unless you're truly following. I mean, to think that, you know, how far we've come as a program in 4 years is just unbelievable and so amazing to see as a, you know, somebody who's been a part of it for the entire time it's been here, just like you have.
Yes, sir. I think that when you have a coach and coaches that push you, and they're all on the same page, we all get on the same page, you know. So, because everybody has their habits and their worries and this and that, but at the end of the day, we all have to work toward a common goal to be able to reach it, you know. So it's like we're only as strong as our weakest link, and the way we're looking, this is the strongest we've been.
Blackman's still working hard over here. Got about 35 seconds to go here in period 2.
Forward.
Blackman up 2-0. Has a minute 25 of riding time.
That was nice. That was nice. Look to see Tony fight off his back here.
And he's got about 13 seconds he needs to
Yeah,
fight.
there you go. Good job.
Got about 5 seconds to go. Just needs to keep fighting. And able to fight there.
That's all right. Tony could get it back. He's good on top. He's solid. Yep, look for Tony to turn the pace up here. He's down by 4. He's still got riding time though, but I think he's about to turn the pace up, go get another takedown, ride him out, and get a turn.
That's what I told Tommy to tell him. That's the way.
Hey, Blake.
Hudson up.
He has to move.
6-2.
Yeah,
we got.
Yeah, if you notice, he's really heavy in that front. Yeah, it's nice. That's how he's got to snap it off. He'll hold that collar tie, but he has to pull, push, to move your opponent. Nice. Up, circle, wrestle. Nice, Tony. Good job. Now he has to be hard on him and get a tilt right here. He's down by 2, but look for him to work hard for a tilt.
Minute 10 to go here in the third period.
He has to get forward on his toes to break his opponent down. Forward pressure. Nice. He hooks the ankle. He's going to wrench it out. He's looking at cradle. Third period. Turn it up. 50 seconds. He has to turn it up. He got a stall call here. He has to get a takedown, another stall call to tie the match. Stuff, score. Throw his hips in. He has to throw his hips in. He got to keep coming. Oh, he locks his hands. The kid's going to go back door. Probably waste his time right here trying to. Yep. With 25 seconds left, he's looking to sit. Tony got to get something big here. He's looking for a roll through.
10 seconds to go.
Yep. The kid's gonna stall out the rest of the period in the match. All Tony needs is a takedown. Need a takedown.
If he can get it quick here, he's got 8 seconds.
Go. Stuff. Oh. That was a good match.
Good matchup.
That was a good match. Just the little things. I think that's the biggest. That's the biggest thing with our underclassmen is it's not wrestling isn't a sport by miles. It's a sport by inches. And when you come to college, the little things that you do, the little habits that you have in your wrestling game, it can play a big factor to how you get taken down, what you get taken down with. So it's all about tweaking. It's all about tweaking the wrestler's technique to his personal ability. So that's why we have 3 coaches on staff, and we get individuals in every week.
And now going to be joined by Alex Hurley. Alex, how's it going?
Doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Obviously, we were talking with Sam a little bit about the dual part of this matchup earlier. Just let me get your thoughts on a win over Liberty.
Definitely exciting for the team. We've never won, never beaten Liberty before, so it's definitely great to accomplish team goals. We set them every week. Personally, I got back a loss that I had earlier this season, so that feels good to know that I'm making progress throughout the season, and we're also seeing the other guys on the team just really step it up and support each other and just improve throughout the season.
Most definitely. Just talk a little bit about your win at 165 earlier over David Over, and just kind of what was kind of going through your mind throughout that match. I think it was 13-6. I think.
Yeah, I think that's right. I just wanted to make sure I just got to my positions that I was most comfortable in. A couple times I got to like a sit scoop position when he would shoot in, and anytime I'm on the mat, I feel comfortable wrestling top or bottom. So just trying to get him on the mat, or even when the second period started, I picked down. I knew I just needed to get up and score, and then just try to get to my attack. So it was a little sloppy offensively today, but was managed to pull it out and get a few sets of back points and able to open up a little bit of a lead.
Just talk about, obviously, this your first season with the Averett program, but just talk about, the excitement that it's been this year, with the team's success as a whole, being ranked in top 15 now, and, obviously the individual success as well for you.
It's been really fun. I've been around wrestling my entire life. Even some of the guys on the team I've known just from local area, things like that in high school, and even coaching some of them. But it's definitely been something that I've enjoyed the entire process and getting closer to the guys and just getting to know them. Because, when you share sweat, blood, it bonds you a certain level, and you can't beat that. So it's just really something I've learned to appreciate. And also, it's great helping the guys because sometimes I feel like I'm another coach out there, but other times there's things that they do that they help me with. So it's just a bit of a win-win for everybody.
Awesome. We got our next matchup here underway on mat 1. I believe we've gotten a little bit out of order here from the list.
Yeah, we've got Anthony Reese here. He's got a lot of potential. Just need to tighten up some things and really just take it to another level. He's definitely made some progress throughout the year. He's probably a little bit small for 165, but he's definitely very explosive, great guy to be around, and lots of potential in him. I think he's going to have a pretty solid career when it's all said and done.
He's facing off against David Over, the guy you beat earlier, if it is the right matchup.
Yeah, that's the same guy, I believe. He's definitely tough, strong guy. Good at holding position.
He's able to circle out. Over up 2-0 here early in this one. Minute 22 left to go in the first.
Let's see if you can finish this sweep here.
Reese in a little bit of trouble here. Over just picked up 2 points. He's trying to find a way to escape here. 18 seconds to go. And Over's going to win by fall here in the first period.
I think he just got his arm caught there a little bit and just couldn't get out of that position.
So we'll see what matchup we've got coming up next. Well, we've got a second. I want to ask you. Obviously, you and Coach Rulo actually faced off way back in the day. Just talk about facing off against him as competitors.
He was a year ahead of me back in high school, but he was definitely one of the better guys in the area. So I took the opportunity to bump up from 145 to 152 when I was a junior. And quite frankly, he took it to me. But he motivated me to want to get better and improve on where there's holes in your wrestling, and just you can always get better. But he definitely served as a source of motivation through my last couple of years of high school, and we've always been friends. We've always known each other since we could pretty much walk as soon as we started wrestling. So it's always been a bit of camaraderie. But I mean, it's wrestling, so there's always a little bit of healthy competition. But definitely glad that connection was able to rekindle that and have the opportunity to be here at Averett, and I've enjoyed it so far.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just trying to get this over.
Still waiting for our next matchup here. It's scheduled to be Javante Hobbs. It's supposed to be Ethan Martin, I believe.
I think there's a bit of confusion because they was going out of order a little bit just because guys haven't had too much time to rest in between matches.
Well, you needed time too.
What's it been like for you, coming in, to this team, and the program that was only in its 4th year, and just kind of coming right in and finding your role on the team, and the team. We talked about the success, but just what it's been like, kind of coming in and joining a team that's kind of been on the rise these last couple of years.
It's been great. Everybody's motivated to get better and to do better each and every day, and ultimately each and every year. So it's just awesome to be part of something where everybody's so positive and engaged in what's going on. But also it's great to be sometimes a spark. Sometimes we get into lulls in the season, just making weight a couple times a week, things like that. So it's also exciting. I love competing. I love to be a part of this, and it's just been really exciting, honestly. I mean, it's something that you can't compare to anything else.
We're underway here in this matchup of 174s. Kind of give me an idea, what, from your vantage point, what's he trying to do here against his opponent?
Hobbs is really tough on his feet. He's always looking to fake, really looking to keep the pressure on him. He's very athletic, so you never know what he's going to do sometimes when he gets his hips to you, or if you get too aggressive. So right here they're just doing a little bit of hand fighting. I think they're looking for a little bit of inside control. So you set up your attack and go from there, trying to get your finish and get your takedown.
don't think I've seen Hobbs wrestle. I think this is his only match of the night. I haven't seen him on mat 2.
I know he's been working really hard in the room, focusing on the small details, just because I know it's definitely difficult having to wrestle George and me day in, day out. So at the end of the day, you got to get better. Otherwise, it's going to be tough in practice. So he's definitely been making strides to try to improve that and calling us out, wanting to wrestle. So hopefully he can put it together here and get himself a W.
Nothing wrong with a little friendly competition for sure. That's one of the benefits of y'all's team. I mean, just the depth at certain weight classes. You guys are able to challenge each other at practice and make each other better.
Yeah, I know it's definitely difficult for some teams. They just don't have the numbers. But, I mean, we get all kinds of different looks from all of our different guys. So there's all kinds of situations and positions that we're able to put ourselves in that you find yourselves in matches. And ultimately, it just makes us better wrestlers at the end of the day, whether or not you come out on top in that specific battle in practice or not. But it's all about getting better every single day.
About 30 seconds left here in period 1. Hobbs and Martin both still battling for that first point, and that'll be it for period 1.
Lots of good hand fighting in that first period.
So Martin will defer. And Hobbs will take bottom here. As we get ready for period 2.
He's able to build his base back up here, get to his feet. And he's away.
Escape. Hobbs trying to eat away at some of the riding time that Martin had picked up. About 35 seconds to go here in period 2. Hobbs with a 3-0 advantage.
Looking like he's working for a turn here in the closing seconds of the period.
Riding time now in Hobbs' favor. As we got about 7 seconds to go here in the period. And that'll be it for period 2.
Solid ride by Hobbs to end the period there. Nice little quick go behind there. Hobbs up 5-0 now. It's got the riding time over a minute now. A few more seconds will have that locked in.
Alex, when you get to this point, you're up 5-0, almost got riding time locked in. What are you trying to do?
Obviously, you want to get the bonus point win, try to get the major decision if you can. So you're really looking to get that turn. You know the other guy's as close to broken or real tired as can be. So you're really looking for that extra turn. He's just trying to minimize the damage that's already been done. So sometimes that last turn really is the hardest one to get because they're fighting for their life there and you're fighting for that extra point. And sometimes it's just about who wants it more or who's got more gas in the tank.
Hobbs certainly doing his best to try here with 25 seconds to go. Has the riding time locked in. Under 10 seconds. And this one's locked up. And Hobbs will pick up the win with the riding time. It makes it a 6-0 victory. So another exhibition win for the Cougars. So I think we're going to work our way around here. I'm not sure if we'll get back to some of the earlier matches. All right, I think we're going to go back to some of the matches we missed. Tommy Baldwin will be up against Ian McInerney. And I'm joined by Trent Ragland. Trent, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty well.
Obviously, exciting win over Liberty. Get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's the first time we as a team have beaten Liberty. So that, just a team goal, beating them was pretty big for us. It was a pretty big win. Had a couple guys who avenged some earlier losses in the season tonight. It's also a great thing to see. So.
Obviously, you kind of capped everything off with your win there at heavyweight. Just talk about kind of eking that one out and go to overtime there.
Yeah, Liberty's got two good heavyweights. Well, in club they do like 285 and then a 235 weight class. So, but both of those guys they're both solid. And in that match, I just tried to, control the hand fight, tire them out, and just let them know that, when it came to stuff that happened on the feet, just controlling that hand fight, staying, keeping everything in front of me, gutting it out.
Right now we got Tommy Baldwin versus McInerney. And
keep your hips up, Tommy. There you go. No. Right up. Sorry, I'm used to.
Oh, you're good.
Sitting over there on the bench.
I was talking with Sam Brazwell. He joined me earlier, and it was like Coach Brazwell over here on the sidelines. I was asking him, as you're wrestling, obviously your coaches, coaching you up, and you got teammates cheering you on and giving you pointers and tips and everything. For you, how much do you hear that on the sidelines?
I'm fortunate to, actually be able to hear most of the things that are being yelled at me, so long as it's not everything all at once. then it just starts to sound like just a bunch of loud noise. But no, when I'm wrestling, typically most of the time I'm able to hear, Coach Connor and Coach Rulo. So, and that, listening to them and doing what they're saying. I mean, they see it. It helps. What they're saying works. So.
Talk about the obviously having a coach like Connor Carwath has come in this year, first year with the program as an assistant. What he's done to help you, being a heavyweight.
I mean, just a great coach. I mean, nothing against Coach Davis. I love Coach Davis, but it's hard to get that true heavyweight feel, from a guy of Coach Davis's size walking around the 170, 180. Connor, Coach Carwath, he just brings that big guy, that size, the physique, style of wrestling, things that have been able to help me kind of transform my game a little bit and be better prepared when I go out there and wrestle other heavyweights. So.
Shout out to Coach Carwath, who celebrated his birthday earlier this week. This one, Baldwin down 4-2. Here with a couple seconds left in period one. And that'll be it for period one. What's it been like just, being a part of the success this year and 10-0 in dual competition, this season, just for a fourth-year program, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I agree. My first year was last year in year 3, so I wasn't around for year 1 and year 2, but from the stories I've heard from Brazwell and Woody, it won't pretty, and it's
the early growth of that program. You got to go through those bumps and bruises,
How far we've come, in just 4 short years, it just goes to show that, we've been fortunate enough to have a great coaching staff and a lot of good guys that come into the room and want to get better, want to be on the tops of podiums and want to be the best, so.
Cougars with, obviously, as a team, a top 15 ranking right now. And you got a couple guys ranked in the top 6. You yourself ranked as in the contender group as well. So, obviously, a lot of – you guys have made a name for yourself already here in year 4 of the program.
And that in itself only goes to help us, with the longevity of this program because, talking with the coaches and everything like that, it just makes it so much easier to recruit kids and to get them to want to come to Averett, to a D3 compared to, somewhere else that may be offering them money regardless because, we're having a lot of success, multiple guys.
Well, that's one of those things with any sort of new program, whether it's wrestling or any other sport, you don't have that name recognition necessarily for sports. Yeah. So, the recruiting job that the coaching staff has done here in the 4 years that we've had a program has been phenomenal. You just see it continue to grow and get, just bringing in, lots of talented guys, and talked with Alex. Just the depth on this team as we've gone along has been phenomenal. It gives you guys a chance to battle each other in practice.
Yeah. Not every team you can go out there and, wrestle multiple guys in the same practice and every single one of them be ranked or the top guy at their weight, in the region or regardless.
Baldwin still trailing 6-2 here with a minute 30 left in the third period. Riding time locked in.
Trying to hit that kamikaze.
A little over a minute to go. About 40 seconds to go is
Yeah, I think, one of the bad things about this year is just it's been really unfortunate for a lot of wrestlers, especially those that are college freshmen, like the many that we have on our team, is just because everything going on with COVID and whatnot. It's really put a dampering on the growth of those young guys.
Well, there's not as many tournaments to go to, so you don't get as many opportunities. Luckily, we've been fortunate enough to have a lot of duels with. They may not be in the starting lineup for a duel, but you get the chance to go in exhibitions like we have been.
Yeah.
We got 50 total, about 50 total going tonight. So, I think I'll say this for Averett. We've done a fantastic job of really trying to get guys opportunities to wrestle, whether it's, finding ways to get in exhibitions and outside of, on top of duels and everything. So
Rulo's been pretty big on this year. He understands the situation and how crappy it is, and there's not much he can do about it on his end other than try and set up these extra matches or these exhibitions for guys to trying to help them develop, to keep them around, keep them wanting to come back into the room and get better. Because I won't lie to you, going a whole year or a whole season of wrestling without doing a single outside competition is just
it's tough.
Yeah.
Right now we got this is Landon Childress. I'm not sure which opponent he's matched up here. Have to check that out. They have 2 listed on the lineup, so listed is going against Brandon Alderman. Wasn't on the list of who he would go against, but hey. This is Childress' second scheduled match of the night. He also wrestled earlier over on mat 2. Childress trying to grab the leg.
Yeah, looking to lock up that cradle there.
And he gets the takedown for 2 points. Tied up 4-4 here with 38 seconds to go in the period. Childress, about 16 seconds to go. And that'll be it for period 1. Still knotted at 4-4. Childress will defer. And Allman will take bottom here to start period 2. Allman with the escape.
Looking for that cradle. One takedown.
And a takedown makes it 7-4 in favor of Liberty in this matchup. Appreciate everybody tuning into the Averett Sports Network for coverage of Averett men's wrestling. Still got a handful of matches to go here. Childress trying to battle here, down 7-5. Riding time not a factor here. So we head to period 3. Childress starts on bottom. Looking to get the escape, and he does. He can get a takedown here. And a reversal there. Allman. 1:20 to go here in the third period. Childress, a little bit of work to do. Still plenty of time though. You can get an escape and a takedown.
Childress still needs to get the escape.
30 seconds to go. And we have a stalemate. Childress finally gets the escape. Back within 2. If we can get a takedown here.
He needs to finish cleanly.
Got about 12 seconds to go. Five seconds. And just runs out of time. Solomon wins 10-7 with the riding time. Next up, we have a 197 matchup. Billy Baldwin versus Sean Gillespie. Trying to talk a little bit about the addition of Billy this season for the Cougars.
Yeah, luckily we were able to pick up Billy. I probably shouldn't say lucky. I mean, it's very unfortunate that Division I, especially a historic Division I in Virginia, shut down last year towards the end of their season. Actually canceled their program. Unfortunate with Old Dominion, but no, the addition of Billy, being in the room and everything like that is circling back to what you were saying earlier about having just all those guys, all those good guys in the same room, just constantly training with each other, trying to make each other better. So, yeah.
Baldwin, as you mentioned, to transfer from Old Dominion. Certainly come in and done some nice things and filled in, as one of the guys at 197 for this team. Obviously, his brother, also Tommy Baldwin. So, what's it like having two Baldwin brothers on the roster?
I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. I'll say that. I'd say Billy definitely got the brains of the family. So.
Billy. Trying to score victory here.
Looking to score here, and he will.
And gets the takedown. Baldwin trying to rack up the riding time with about 20 seconds to go here in the period. Has about 30 seconds of riding time built up so far.
Yeah, this is where I'd probably say Billy's at his most comfortable in a match. He's just a really, really good top wrestler.
Ends up with 47 seconds of ride time here as period closes. Holds a 2-0 advantage over Gillespie. Gillespie start out on top here. Baldwin looking to get the escape, and he does. That's that lead, makes it 3-0. Scheduled to have 3 more matchups after this one here on mat 1. Mat 2 still going strong over there.
Talk.
35 seconds to go here. Baldwin still up 3-0. See if he's content to stay there or gets a quick little peek of the clock. It's under 10 seconds to go. And that'll be it for the period. Baldwin starts out the third period on top. As you mentioned, Trent, this is one of his strengths. So
we've already got 40 seconds of riding time now. Baldwin looking to add on more, trying to get that riding time point.
Gillespie will get the escape for his first point. Under a minute to go. Baldwin just needs to stay strong here. Has a minute 19 of riding time. So if he can keep that, that'll help him out.
Yeah, it just needs to avoid the stall call here.
$18 seconds to go. Under 10. Looks like Baldwin's going to hold on for this one. And he will. Picks up a point in riding time to make it a 4-1 decision. So another exhibition win for the Cougars. Well, looks like a little more confusion.
A little bit of a mix-up
on the lineups there. So somehow we got a little bit out of order in our lineups here in exhibition. And actually, I have a few more extra. I was thinking we were a little bit further along. I forgot we had this whole other second sheet full of matchups. So still got probably about 10 or 12 here to go.
I think those might be for the other mat.
Okay, might be. Yeah, actually, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think mat 1 was only that sheet.
Doesn't matter. Yes, it does. You're not seeing it. All right, so it's Jamar and either Josiah Murphy or Jesse Redding. 197, it's either Josiah or Jesse Redding. Then Jesse Redding? It's either or.
Believe our next one is going to be Jamar Christian versus Jesse Redding. Will be, in fact, Jamar versus Jesse Redding. Trent, what have you seen from Jamar this year?
Well, to tell you the truth, Jamar is actually my old high school wrestling teammate. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice having him here in the room. I've seen nothing, but good things from him so far. Speaking to the coaches, I mean they see it as well. They look at him and they see a guy that they can mold, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who, maybe a year, 2 years from now is going to be that guy for Averett. So.
Score 0-0 still. A little confusion there, but still no point for either guy here with 47 seconds to go in the first period.
First period just packed full of back and forth hand fighting.
That's right.
It's not a bad strategy, though.
Got about 15 seconds to go here. And that'll be it for period 1. Still no score. And Christian will take bottom here to start the second period. Got a little pause in the action here.
Did you hear that? Yeah. I need sleep. That's gotta be.
And now we're ready to start period 2. Christian will be on bottom. Christian able to get the escape point. Christian circling back around. Christian gets two more points. And Redding will get the escape there. How's it going?
It's going good. How about you?
Oh, pretty good.
So what's the score right now?
Right now, we got Jamar Christian up 3-0.
Oh, okay. So Jamar Christian right now working for his ties. Really just digging in there, trying to look for the snap downs, and he's going to get it. He's trying to put heavy on the head to go, almost going for a shot. He got stalling red now. Jamar still grinding, working for his attacks, trying to push him out of bounds, trying to maybe get that stall call, and ref calls out of bounds. Who's the other guy?
It's Christian versus Redding.
Oh, Redding. Redding gets a nice reshot before getting pushed out of bounds. That was pretty nice. Redding's now down. It is, what period is it now?
Going into the third period.
We're going into the third period now. See if Jamar can get some riding time.
He's got 44 seconds of it heading into this period, so he can.
Jamar putting in that Spower ride, trying to find him out. I forgot that guy's name again.
Jesse Redding.
Jesse's trying to fight hands so he can try and escape. Jesse now standing up. Jamar still putting forward pressure. Now has the half, trying to see if he can push it. Jesse pulls that off. And Jesse now stands up and gets one escape. The score is now 3-1. Jamar building up that riding time, though. If the riding time stands, it would be, it's 2-3. Never mind. My apologies. If Jamar can just keep that riding time, it's 4-2 at the end of the period. Jamar needs to still work in his ties, which he is doing great at. Jamar snapping the head as Jesse shoots. Jamar needs to snap the head again. There he goes. He snaps it, and he's trying to get it around. He's snapping it again, and he's going to try and go for almost going for a shot. Jesse tries to go for a shot. Jamar snaps him down now. See if he can get it around and get the two. Jesse has that single. see if he can hit pressure in and see if he can score off that. He doesn't. The break locks. Now Jesse's desperate, just trying to get a score as Jamar Christian is trying to go, and we're back neutral. Oh, great scramble by the big guys. Jamar Christian still going for his ties. Jamar Christian is trying to pull as Sam Brazwell is telling him to do, which he is in fact doing. Jamar going heavy on the head. Jesse tries to get the shot, doesn't do it as Jamar's going to try and push him out of bounds. Jesse works back inside. Jamar still has the center of a mat control. Shot attempt by Jamar. Jesse also trying to look for something. Great fight. Jesse tries to do a pass by to a single, does not get it.
Only 5 seconds to go here.
Jamar just needs to stay in good position. Jesse tries to get the, and that will be it with a score of 3-2, 4-2 now, including riding time by Jamar. Jamar wins with a score of 4-2.
Good battle there.
Nice
Jamar
battle.
Christian to pick up the victory.
Jamar Christian's going to do great things in the future. Only a freshman. And doing well. He has the starting spot as of right now. Who do you got up next?
We'll see. We've had some moving around here, so it's scheduled to be Joey Jones versus Damian Thayer, but
oh, so we don't got any more yet. So we're done on this mat.
Looks like we're done. Well, thanks for joining me for that last little
You're
bit.
welcome.
Thanks for everybody for joining us here on the Averett Sports Network for live coverage of Averett men's wrestling here from the Grand Center. Cougars pick up a victory over Liberty in the duel earlier and have been successful as well in a lot of the exhibition matches here on Mat 1 and Mat 2.
This is probably Averett's hardest duel ever. So next week they got Ferrum, and maybe the week after that they got Messiah to really prove to see if they are actually the best in the state of Virginia and even the best in the nation, because they already proved that Averett has made a name of themselves to the wrestling program. Nationally ranked, have a lot of nationally ranked people individually too. And let's see if they can dominate in the region and in the national championships, which is not going to be hosted by the NCAAs, though, this year. But Averett is really coming strong for 10-0 now. And
10-0 in duels, so
next week they got Ferrum looking to win in that one. And then if Messiah wants to take that duel, and then that should be a tough one, but I think Averett will win that one too and end the season at 12-0.
well, we'll have to see. We got a couple more weeks of wrestling going on.
Yes,
so
we do.
Thanks again for joining us, and that'll be it for us here from the Grand Center. We'll catch you next time on the Averett Sports Network.